After seeing our crew off, we spent some time in Miami. We had some projects to complete and packages to receive before we could leave Florida. And Nicole accidentally dropped her phone overboard. We found a great anchorage with some terrific neighbors in need of some volunteers. The Pelican Harbor Seabird Station.
So, Pelican Harbor Seabird Station is Miami's native wildlife hospital. We started out over 42 years ago treating only brown pelicans. Today we treat over 120 species from small hummingbirds to bald eagles and great blue herons. We are Miami's native wildlife hospital. Pelican Harbor Seabird Station has been in this location for 42 years. The building was constructed in 1992, 12 years into our existence. We are moving to a 2.6-acre riverfront preserve just about a mile down the road with manatees and Tequesta Indian artifacts. Really great stuff. We're really excited about it. Here at Pelican Harbor Seabird Station, we've had lots of interesting vagrants from the Caribbean and rare birds. I think two of the most memorable ones was a flammulated owl, which is native to the western United States, which may have come in a Christmas tree. We're not sure if it flew here or came in a Christmas tree delivery. And then another was a sandhill crane that we released at Bill Baggs Cape Florida, Crandon Marina. And when we released it, it started trumpeting, and all of its friends started trumpeting, its mate started trumpeting, and it was very, very beautiful to see these amazing birds interacting and calling. It never called here at Pelican Harbor after over a month, and it was beautiful. We raised about $7.2 million of the $12 million needed, and we're really right now working on some permits and rezoning, but we plan on breaking ground this fall and moving in December of 2023. You can learn more at pelicanharbor.org, or obviously follow us on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We love volunteers, we appreciate donations, and this really is a community effort. This really is Miami's Native Wildlife Hospital, and everyone in the community is involved, and we all impact wildlife one way or the other, whether it's our cats, our dogs, our windows, our fishing tackle, our rodenticide for pest control. We have an impact on the native environment, and it's our responsibility to care for them.
It was great. I ran into somebody. I was wearing my volunteer t-shirt at the store, and he recognized it and said, "Oh, the Pelican Harbor is great. I remember as a kid growing up not seeing any pelicans out on the beach in Miami, and now he's out there seeing pelicans, and it's really impacting the local wildlife. A really great thing to see."
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for being a volunteer.
The birds are brought in, treated, nursed back to health, and strengthened in the outdoor pens until they are able to be released. The birds are all well tended to, and the cages are cleaned daily by the volunteer staff. Don't you be biting me. Ah! Little bastard. Ow! Ow! Good food's coming. Pelican Harbor is also home to some permanent residents who, for one reason or another, were unable to be re-released into the wild. These permanent residents can become familiar with the staff and volunteers that visit their pen, so much so that they are able to be hand-fed. I wouldn't recommend trying to pet them, though. Meanwhile, the phoneless Nicole was studying her Scuba certification course online.
Harry.
I'm trying to learn how not to die. So, it's very focusing work.
Yeah. Okay.
This guy was released last week and has not left yet.
Go on now. Get on the house. Beat it. Vamoose.
We were on our way to Pineapple Scuba in Fort Lauderdale, where I got scuba certified and was about to do my checkout dive when I accidentally dropped an oxygen tank on my pinky toe and broke it. But no worries, I decided to go anyway. Yes, my toe was throbbing, but hey, it was my last checkout dive, and we were about to leave Fort Lauderdale. I had an incredible experience learning from all the different instructors from Pineapple Scuba. I highly recommend them. In order to get certified, you have to do an in-class or online course, then in person, a review session, and then 2 3-hour-long pool sessions. And after that comes the checkout dives. Usually you have to do 2 off the beach. I chose to do my last 2 off the boat.
Nicole is now a licensed scuba diver. After volunteering at the Seabird Station, Nicole and I moved the boat up to Fort Lauderdale to be closer to the dive school. We anchored in Lake Sylvia, near the inlet, and we met some really incredible people. Our neighbors, SHUNNY and Joseph, on the Mary Jane, had been fixing her up and had yet to be out on the water, so we
Alrighty.
decided to all take Kawoka out for a
Go
sail.
sailing with some friends. Yeah, girl. I think we are, but
Drink. Oh, she's so loud.
cut it. Release. All the way off. Hold it all the way tough. Yep. We gotta release more, Shunny.
It's all the way.
It's caught on something.
Sunspot.
Anybody know what these kites are that this boat is flying?
Flying the boat.
I think she fell asleep mid-play. She was playing with the rug. She's fallen asleep.
Alright. Next week on Sailing Kawoka, we get a new life raft and dinghy, and provision for departure. So long, Florida.